there's so much noise drowning out the news. Talking heads, broadcast messages, press releases, they're telling you their side. You just want the facts. And that's why you come to me. I give you the statistics without spin. Out of 116 million working age Nigerians, 35.5 million are employed full-time. That's 30%. I give you the context. I give you the history. I fight fake news with facts.
Kayode. No, Kayode, I will let you talk. Kayode, I will let you talk if you let me talk. Kayode.
That's why more and more Lagosians are tuning in. 500,000 Lagosians.
720,000.
970,000. Over 1 million Lagosians. They know that if you give me your afternoon, I will give you hard facts.
Well done, Sandra, all to going beyond the headlines and focusing on the facts.
I am Sandra Ezekwesili, and these are your hard facts.
Well, good afternoon, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Welcome to Hard Facts. It's some 9 minutes before 3. And no, this is not Sandra. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. Good to have you here joining me on the show today. If you're joining, you can watch live on Facebook and YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. And you can also tell us your thoughts as you join the conversations popping up from now till 6 p.m. If you're not a first timer on Hard Facts, then you know that the show is in various segments. By 4 o'clock, Chikwudi will be here to take you on checkpoint. 5 p.m. we'll have a big hard fact for the day, and from now to 4 p.m. we'll be looking at the big weekend. That's the biggest story from the weekend. Let's talk health for the next 1 hour now, shall we? There also have been reports of the downing of the website of the NIMC. For those of you who are registered for NIN, your national identity number. Now, many people have been trying to possibly get their SIM cards back, or you're trying to get your passport, you need your name. All of those things are unable to happen because the NIMC website has been down for about 6 days or about now. John, the regional coordinator of NIMC, will be joining me by 5 p.m. today to tell you what the update is. You can also direct all your challenges and questions to him at that time. You can also make sure that you tell us your thoughts when you join on our social media handles, Nigeria Info 99.3, and so on. Now, this is affecting bank operations, telcos, passport issuance, SIM card renewals, and buying of SIM cards, and so on. So we'll deal with all of that by 5 p.m. today. Welcome to the show one more time. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. Before we dive in, let's bring you some messages. Stay here. Now, NYC members would now have health insurance beginning from the 11th of February. The National Youth Service Corps unfolded plans to flag off the enrollment of corps members into NHIS. That's a national health insurance scheme. And also, it was stressed that corps members would get medical refunds for some expended on health challenges. Good, right? The acting spokesperson, Mr. Emeka Mena, on Sunday said that this approach is they're trying to ensure a more holistic and quick medical intervention for all corps members and make sure they're enrolled under the NHIS. Now, let's look at some statistics. In Nigeria, the burden of NHIS is really huge. Only 3% of Nigerians are covered by health insurance. Yep. Let that sink in. Only 3% of Nigerians are enrolled under health insurance. That's data from DataFight. 97% of Nigerian population have no form of health insurance. Now, this 3%, let's break it down. Men have more coverage. I mean, within this 3%, you have men taking 56.7% and women taking 43.3% of health insurance. What does health insurance do? It makes healthcare affordable for you so that you can walk up to the hospital. You don't have to pay out of pocket for health insurance. So let's talk health insurance for the next 1 hour. If you're a youth corps member, I'd love to hear from you. If you're a parent that has, you have a child serving, you have a ward who's serving the country, how excited about this good news are you? I hope that you're as excited as I am, because on a Monday morning, starting the week off on a very pleasant note is actually a very good thing. 0700 993 993 993. That's the number to call me on. Female callers, you can reach us on 014657 190. 0700 993 993 993 is the number to call for everyone. Female callers, you can reach me on 014657 You can also join on our live feed on Facebook and YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3, and leave us your thought there. All right. Hello to everybody saying hello on social media. Thank you. If you want to join on Twitter, you can also join. Make sure to leave us your thought at Nigeria Info FM. Okay, let's go. Let's talk. Good morning. Hello. No. So pardon me if I keep saying good morning. You know I'm used to saying morning, right? So good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Are you there?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Put off your radio. Okay. Hello, good afternoon. All right, you try again also. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, what's popping now? What's going on? Why is everything dropping? Hello?
Am I speaking with Madam Murimo?
Yes, you are. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, but I'm not fine like that because I'm under the weather.
Oh, do you have health insurance?
That's what this topic that just doing now. That is what I want to just say.
Talk to me about it.
I don't have insurance at all. You know, my name is Azubi. I'm from Shodi.
Okay.
This insurance that they are talking about is supposed to be general for everybody. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
It's not all about core members or whatever members. Because we are part of Nigeria. That is what we are supposed to benefit from government. But we are not benefiting it. If I go to a general hospital now.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead.
To a general hospital now.
Yeah.
Then they ask me to bring money. For them to check my health issue.
Yeah, sure.
But now that I'm under the weather now, I don't have that assurance. How can we get this benefit from this government that we are talking about? So that's what we should be considering other people.
Okay.
Not only the core members.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm missing the money. But I'm so
Thank
much
you.
that you come back this afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, of course, as you might expect, most people in the informal sector are not covered by any kind of health insurance. Remember, health insurance is not free. So when you guys call me and say, oh, government should give health insurance. So for most people who work for government, the government removes a certain portion of their salary, just a little portion. The government then subsidizes health for them. So if you're in the informal sector, how do you take care of yourselves? Good morning. Oh, dear. Sorry about that. I really want to hear from the ladies too. Hello? No, don't laugh. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, you know I'm a morning person, so it's going to take some time. Yeah, good afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you. Good one. Me, I don't expect anything from them because I never see what these guys are doing for us on this, like what Azubike said, mostly only the youth couples. I thank God I have my private distance. I'm going God. Thank God for me and my kids. We're okay whenever I have my own private doctor, which I go to. So for the government, I don't expect anything from them. Thank you, actually.
So you pay for health anytime you're sick. You pay from your pocket.
Yes.
So why don't you get your own health insurance?
No, all these things never work. Actually, I'm telling you.
How do you mean?
Like we hear from you guys, it looks so.
But I personally use health insurance. So when you say it doesn't work, what exactly do you mean? How do you mean?
One somewhere around somebody introduced me to that place. By the time I go 1 or 2, 3 times, they were asking, "Oh, go and get this, go and get that." At the end, nothing comes out of it. Just thank God, me and my children were okay. But whenever 1 or 2 times we get something, we go and see my family doctor. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Now, in 2018, there's a ranking that was done, and it shows that Nigeria is the 3rd highest country with the highest number of out-of-pocket health spendings. So if you list all the countries in the world, Nigeria is number 3. What this means is that 76% of health spendings in Nigeria, if you're sick and you go treat yourself, you do out of pocket. And you know that drugs are not very expensive. I'm going to give you an example. 2 of my boys were ill recently. I was also down. I know how much we spent because I couldn't go to the hospital, my HMO, immediately. So if you don't do health insurance, how convenient is it for you? Well, you need to get yourself treated. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Ambassador and President Sandra Ezekwesili.
My name is Wemimo Adewuni.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I know the confusion is real.
I got triggered with the voice this afternoon.
That's all right. Welcome to the show.
Wemiko International.
Welcome.
Our great ones.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Well done.
Thank you.
See, we have heard several of all this from this current government. They are going to increase minimum salary. It took 3 to 4 years to get the payment commenced, and up to tomorrow, some people are not being paid. You could hear this morning the what's it called, the aviation sector going on strike.
Yeah.
And the military pensioner, they demonstrated weeks ago. Since how many years of increment has the military been paid? The increment, whatever, and the many like that.
So talk to me about health insurance. How do you access health? Health care when if you're sick, for instance. Do you have any kind of insurance?
Yes, I do.
What type? You have your private insurance, or is it NHIS?
I have, because of my constituency where I'm coming from. God has provided, and where I work today, God has taken care of that.
What is your constituency? I don't understand. Are you still? Yeah.
I'm a retired military officer.
Oh, so you have NHIS cover?
Yes.
Ah, fantastic. Is it working?
Yes.
Is it working?
It's working. It's working up to a point, but we still deserve more.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Joe.
Yeah, Joe. Thanks for calling me. Go ahead.
Okay. So based on what you're saying,
yeah,
I wanted to. I just want to report a situation to you. Okay. So I am a driver.
Okay.
I work with an outsourcing company.
Okay.
And they outsourced me to an organization. And they claim that I am currently working as a relief person. And since I'm working as a relief, I'm not entitled to HMO or anything like that.
Okay.
And such discrimination is becoming an issue. Health is a very important aspect of life that has to be managed appropriately. So I don't have health insurance, neither do my child. At the time, that same organization also stopped even those whose children had insurance. They stopped them and said that only the drivers are the ones that will now have that health insurance. Others have been shut down.
So this will affect people who are also contract staff, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Contract staff, and the contract staff is only them that even have. The real staff are the ones that have the HMO, and now their families now don't have access. That means if I was a real staff, my wife, my children don't have access to my HMO. It's just me.
All right, I hear you. Thank you very much for calling. That's a great pointer. Those who are working as contract staff, there possibly might be no cover for you. So are you also spending out of pocket? Good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Thanks for calling. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Agwoma.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's a very important thing for people to go into health insurance. I've been there for over 15 years, I and my family. So, and except that I have not renewed recently. But however, not all of them are credible.
Okay.
There are really professional health caregivers, and there are some who are just in business. So this creates a lot of disappointment for those who have negative results for them.
So if you have a HMO that you've paid to provide insurance cover, if they're not delivering, you have an option of challenging them. I mean, asking them questions about what they were meant to offer you.
Yes, medical thing is so difficult to know. For instance, they will tell you it covers primary and secondary. Or they may tell you it covers this and that. The definition of what they tell you is only left for professional to know.
No, I do not agree with you. I don't agree with that. You know, most HMOs, unless you don't read or you don't ask them, they would send you a breakdown of what your insurance covers. I mean, I've read through quite a number of HMO details. They specify, you know, the cover you have and the limits. So depending on the package you're buying, quote unquote, there are benefits. There are benefits depending on which plan you pick. If you're doing private insurance selections for yourself. So I do not agree that they don't tell you, you don't know. Maybe you did not. I mean, I think most times they send it as part of your welcome mail. Maybe you did not read it or you did not ask questions about what precisely does it cover. And in a lot of cases also, when you have these details, most of you don't go to the hospital unless you are sick. For instance, some of you have cover for dental treatment. You don't show up unless you have malaria. Let's take a final one for now. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Make it quick for me.
My name is Smith.
All right, Smith, go ahead.
I'm on transit. I'm in a Badore Road.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I want to contribute to
Please
that,
go ahead. Go on.
Okay. I started with health insurance when I was formerly with my former company, and all my kids, we gave birth to them there. Now that I'm not working with the company, I'm now a contract staff. What I did was actually to tell my source company that I will pay from my pocket, because at the end of the day, it's still cheaper.
Absolutely.
To run that with your own little money.
I agree with you. Let me go out on a break. I'll take more calls when I come back. This is Hard Facts. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. Stay here.
My people, no be only new clothes they make this season sweet oh. Na collabo they make jollof, they full pot oh. Chicken, good day for sure. But waiting go complete the collabo this season. Now when you arrange the new Go TV super package, make laugh for full house for everybody.
Yes, the new Go TV super package. Now the correct gift for this season oh. You get extra super channels like Africa Magic Urban, Kicks, TL Novelas, WWE, Honey Channel, etc. Oh yeah, rush go upgrade to Go TV Super today with only 5,500 naira. Make your family enjoy this super season. Go TV Super.
love it.
It's gotta be good, it's gotta be wholesome. Truly tasty, what sharing, nourishment to my body. My Hollandia yogurt, nourishing goodness for every moment. Making my day delightful, oh, my Hollandia yogurt. My Hollandia yogurt, yeah.
Hollandia yogurt, wholesome nourishment from your favorite brand.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
All right, welcome back. It's still the big weekend. 99.3 Nigeria Info. The big story for this afternoon is that NYSC has announced that there will be health insurance for core members starting from 11th of February. That's precisely, on Friday. Yes, from Friday, there will be health insurance for core members. I'm throwing this up into a larger conversation to ask about health insurance. How do you pay for health care in Nigeria if you are under any kind of HMO health cover, or if you pay out of pocket? The data we're looking at again from Data5 shows that only 3% of Nigeria's population is covered by any kind of health insurance. That means that the rest of you, the remaining 97%, you pay out of your pocket anytime you are ill. A breakdown of that number further shows us that men have more insurance coverage at 56.7% than women at 43.3%. Let's go back to the phone lines. 0700 993 993 993. Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for calling. What's your name?
This is Antigua on the line.
Yeah.
The analysis they are giving is not well detailed for Nigerians to know.
Which one?
Because
You mean for the NYSC guys?
no, the health department, whether the NYSC are involved, it's not to employ them and run it. They don't go to the grassroots. And if I thought they go, for instance, where they sell sand at the beach, people are always there. The market, people are always there. They know nothing about this. And even then, there is awareness about that. They do not talk how money can be paid back. Should somebody not have felt sick for more than 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? Then they continue paying the money to them, and they continue accumulating it. And that outside, supposing somebody never attended being a member of the, what they call it?
Yeah, if you have a health cover and you don't use it, you should get your money back.
For more than 2 years, unfortunate situation happen. Can they give you at least half of that money?
Well, I think it makes a lot of sense because in most insurance, not health insurance now, most insurance covers, for instance, my comprehensive vehicle insurance. If you don't access it for, I believe, for about 1 year, so if I drive safely, I didn't hit anybody, you guys don't hit me on the road, I don't get to ask for any claim, there's a certain amount of money they'll give back to me after a year or 2 years? I can't remember precisely. So that's actually a good point. So if you pay for health insurance and you don't access it, I wonder how you will not access it though. I mean, even if it's malaria, even if it's you'd have to go get treated for malaria. Hello, good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon. What's your name?
Yeah, hi. This is Alex. I'm on the road.
Oh, hi, Alex.
Now, yes, I think from what that last caller said, it's obvious that the first port of call should be education.
Yeah.
Of the masses. I'll give you an example. I used to work in a corporate environment before I went to do my own business, and I understand the way it works perfectly. Okay, but look, if you go to the market, ask them, do you want to die of sickness? Of course, they'll tell you no. They too want to enjoy some of these things. But we have a somewhat elitist way of presenting them. And our insurance companies prefer to deal with the corporate companies. There's a lot happening in the marketplaces. These people, they are contributors to cooperatives.
Yeah.
So we make the mistake to think that they don't have money or they are not disciplined enough to have some contribution. They make
Your line is breaking up. But I agree about them making money. I think that they make money. And, while some of them arguably would still prefer to go to the Yalagbo, I have some of them tell me that, they prefer to take herbs. A lot of them would also rather have good health care. Go to the hospitals that you also go to. Sit down, get a doctor, check them out. But yeah, I think that's a good point. Who's targeting this community? I see a lot of adverts on Facebook, for instance, on social media, everywhere popping up, advertising health insurance. So the question is, are these market women and men on these social media platforms to see? Again, in view of this conversation, I checked out some of these HMOs and what they're offering. Most of them offer plans as low as 3,500 naira per month. The covers for, I think it's sensible, the coverage that they give you. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Your radio has to be off quickly, please.
Good afternoon.
Hello, you're welcome. What's your name?
My name is Kelly. I'm on the road.
All right, Kelly, go ahead.
Yes, I have insurance for myself and my family.
Okay.
Yeah, it's working.
So you're part of the privileged 3%.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
So
is it working? Does it work?
Yeah, it is. It's fantastically well. Mm-hmm. So they have their own challenges, like maybe they need to improve or maybe increase their rate as in what their approvals for drugs or treatment and all of that. It doesn't improve.
Yeah.
But to say it's not working for me, no, it's working.
Absolutely.
I just assessed it a few days ago for myself and my daughter. So it's working.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Compared to paying out of your pocket for every time you're sick, and you don't know what you're missing until you understand how expensive drugs have become. I'm telling you, I kid you not. Ordinary malaria medicine right now is pretty expensive. So the 3%, how come we have only 3% of Nigerians accessing health insurance? NHIS is therefore, I think it's quite compulsory for government workers, right? I think you don't even have a choice in the matter. But do people even access it? Do they use it? That's another conversation. Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Hi, what's your name?
Kyle is my name.
Hello, Kyle. Welcome.
Yeah, I've actually been looking for a medium to complain about HMOs in Nigeria.
What have they done to you?
Yes, see, I think Nigerian government always wait for something to spoil before they know that everything needs to be regulated in detail.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
My company pays HMO for me for years. I've not accessed it for like 5-6 years. I pay out of pocket, even though they pay a lot of money on my behalf. And the reason is this.
Wait. You have health insurance, but you still pay out of pocket.
Yes.
Why?
And I prefer to pay out of pocket.
Why?
Because I cannot take a situation where I'm discussing with my doctor, and my doctor has to talk to the HMO, talk to them, and they'll be the one to tell the doctor the drugs to give you. Most times they try to make sure that they give you the cheapest drug possible. No matter how much, whatever package you're on, it doesn't matter. Your health is not the priority to them. And my health is very important to me. A lot of times you realize that because of the HMO, the hospitals don't want to go out of... They try to make sure that they are recommending the cheapest type of treatment to you. You tell them to run a test for you, and they tell you, no, your HMO will be... In fact, just 500 and 1,000 naira difference. They will not want to do it because they are scared the HMOs don't want to pay. I've taken this up with the HMOs severally. They will tell you, they'll be sending mail while they're talking to you. They'll be sending mail to the HMO, telling them, and the HMO they'll tell they have their own doctor who will now determine whether that drug is okay for you or not.
Really?
Yes, that's what they do. My health, it should be, my doctor should recommend something to me, and I should be able to, as long as I have insurance that covers me, the doctor should be able to take that decision.
I'm going to be frank with you. This is the first time I'm hearing this because the experience that I know.
That is the way it is done. That is what goes on in the back room all the time.
Thank you very much, Kayode. Let me hear other experiences. I'd like to know if that's how it also works for you. The experience that I've had is the doctor recommends tests, and after the test, they recommend drugs, and then you go get approval for the drugs. I think the approval process is what might get you really pissed off, but it's how it has to work so they can be sure that you have a cover for it. And if you don't have a cover for it, they advise you if you want to pay for this. I've not had an instance where they give me something. Look at the phone lines. Gosh. Okay. Here I am. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, good afternoon. I think what the last caller said is quite right. But what we did in my own organization is that we had arrangement with the HM
Okay.
that they must give the quality, but it's expensive. I know HMO most times, because of the arrangement they have with some corporate organizations, they negotiate to the least, as in the corporate organization most times negotiate to the least, depending on the number of people.
Mm.
And you know, there is what they call cost of employment for each staff for an organization.
Yeah.
So most times corporate organizations don't want to go beyond what they budgeted for each category of staff.
As a good business person, you would not want to do that.
Exactly. So they want to look at it as, okay, category of staff in the junior level, the premium per year must not be more than 50,000 naira, and you know what the cost will be, and you know that 50,000 naira per family covers family of 6, 4 children and 2 adults.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what happens most times. For example, in my own organization, they make sure they pay for everything. They go for they call it platinum class.
Okay.
So it depends on the organization sometimes.
All right.
And again, when it comes to issue of refunds for health insurance,
yes.
I think presently from the available data, HMOs are not really making that much money because of the fewer number of people that are on that particular HMO. The 3% you are mentioning, are they for the HMO only or the total insurance for Nigeria?
Total health insurance.
Because I'm well, that 3% is still low. So
it is very low. Yeah.
So the issue of refund might not really come in for now. I don't know. Well, depend on some HMO. They might have to put some things in place.
All right.
For
Thank
example,
you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Let's also hear from other people. 3%. That's the number of Nigerians that have health insurance. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Onyeka.
Onyeka, welcome. Do you have health insurance?
I don't. I've been told, and the procedure of getting registered is somehow, so I don't just want to waste my time. But the question I want to ask is, honestly, I'm not trying to undermine what this HMO or something, portends. The thing is, can a government that cannot equip hospitals give us something like HMO to function very well? Can government that cannot take care of their doctors do it? Because these offices, these hospitals that we are going to go and be treated, and they are still going to be relating with government officials on issues of bills and all of that.
Yeah.
Do you think it will function well? Because I think that this thing flows from top to the bottom.
Yeah.
So if the head is not correct, do you think the body and all of that heart can function very well? I'm only asking.
That's a deep question you've just
I'm only
thrown.
asking. My mother just left let's say barely 1 month now. My experience was like, God, I used to hear it, but when I got there, I knew that, God, is that what is happening? I don't want to say it here. So can this government make these things happen? Can you comfortably carry your HMO, go somewhere, irrespective of the organization you're working with, and any hospital will undertake treatment and give you adequate treatment and appropriate drugs, hoping that their money will be paid accordingly.
Big questions there, and they are very good and deep questions that she has asked. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Yeah, this is Joy.
Hi, Joy.
Well, there are things working behind the scenes that we actually do not understand.
Okay.
Most of us just think we pay for HMO, yeah, but there are things that happen. See, this is home. I love what the other caller said, that even when you pay for premium, they still try to give you the lowest cadre of drugs. So me, I use HMO and I know what I get. So for my own child, we actually do not use the HMO for her. So we just...
So you're able to compare?
Yeah. In fact, sometimes when the doctors are administering drugs, when I use my HMO, I tell the doctor, please, give me the best of drugs. If it doesn't cover, let me know. Sometimes they don't want to do that. They don't want to.
Oh dear, your line's gone off. Okay, good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes, welcome. What's your name?
My name is Richard.
Richard, do you have health insurance?
Yes.
All right, tell me about it.
This issue of MHO.
HMO, yes.
It's a very serious issue because most of those things they will tell you that your company, this did not cover it, and so they will call, and you will even be waiting there. There are some what they call it tests that they will still tell you that it did not cover. So I see no reason why they are saying it's free. This thing. It's not. There's no substitution of anything about HMO at all. To me.
All right, many thanks. So I'd like to speak to those who work in possibly government office. If you're under NHIS, that's the government kind of HMO. Okay, if you're under NHIS or if you are under any kind of HMO, do you access care at a public hospital? So how does it work? So the experiences I've had have been with private hospitals. So how does it work at government hospitals? Let me go on to WhatsApp, take a few messages, Facebook and YouTube, and then I'll come back to the phone lines. Olariwaju Oluwaseun from Lagos here says on WhatsApp, the NYSC Insurance Health, I'm hoping some politicians who are only trying to satisfy their psychotic upset. Okay. You're hoping the politicians will not sabotage the process. As for me, I don't trust this so-called development. You guys are not even excited about this good news. Prince from Aja says this HMO thing is really not working. You spend money going to the hospital and at the end of the day, you come back with just paracetamol and cheap anti-malaria drug. They treat those with HMO less. Really, what that man said is actually true and should be looked into. Doctors will give you the cheapest of drugs after consultation. Julius from Igondo. Well, I have a HMO from my place of work, but it's actually not meeting my health expenses, maybe due to my salary level. But in all, I'm managing it the way it is. Collins from Lagos. My dear, insurance is like Yahoo in Nigeria. If you're lucky, others are not. Osaho Emmanuel from Surulere. My name is Wemimo, by the way. Sorry about the confusion you guys are having. You said that the despondency in the people of Nigeria is overwhelming because of those dealers that call themselves leaders. Let me see what it's saying. It's say that... Okay, you're talking about something entirely different from what we're discussing. I work with a private HMO. Okay, good. Matthew from Ikorodu. HMOs have helped to save a lot of lives that would have been lost if these enrollees do not have health insurance because Nigerians do not like to pay for their health. It is working in Nigeria, but the government needs to do more to incorporate the informal sector to increase the enrollee base, says Matthew from Ikorodu. If you're outside of Nigeria, you can call us on Skype, where Obina is currently joining us. Hello, Obina. Good afternoon. Can you hear me, Obina?
Good afternoon, Wemimo.
Yes, hi. How are you?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, please go ahead.
Fine.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, I'm not calling from Nigeria. I want to tell you my experience here in. I'm calling from Israel.
Israel, all right.
You know?
Okay.
So it's compulsory for every employer to put his or her employee under the health insurance here.
Okay.
No matter the type of work you do, you must be covered with the health insurance. Though some employees will like to be clever, they won't want to give you the comprehensive insurance. But there are still some employees that will cover you everything, your dental, you can have a teeth problem. But one good thing is the health insurance is, it's good for everyone. It's working. It's okay.
So for those who are in the informal sector, this could be the traders, who are not working for anyone. Maybe people in the markets, in the stores and stuff. Do they also have to compulsorily have health insurance?
Okay. All right. For that one, if you are self-employed, and if you are in your own business, there is you can also go for your own health cover.
Okay.
So you're going to be paying a little bit more. You're going to be paying a little bit more because you are not. That's how they do it. But you must, and it's must here. Everybody must be under the health insurance because when you go to the hospital for whatever, they must demand for it.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. Thank you, Obina, for calling. Have a great time over there. So other people can also call us out of Nigeria over Skype. It's Nigeria Info 99.3. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
It's Omar. This thing went off when I was talking.
All right, make it quick for me now, please.
Okay. Now, the issue, it depends on the capitation, remember? So most of the company, especially government, will want to go for the least plan. And that is why some are complaining that it doesn't work, it doesn't meet their expectation. Because what they pay for is what they get.
Right.
And government, we have government that are very deceitful. They want to get the political gains and yet not delivering. So people get there. If you have hypertension, for instance, they will tell you it's not covered. And not because the hospital can take care of it or the HMO doesn't have a plan that covers all these things.
Are you talking about the NHIS now?
No, I'm talking about HMO. What you pay to HMO, hello?
I'm with you.
What you pay to the capitation, that's the premium you pay.
Yeah.
Determines what you get.
As with every form of insurance. So thank you very much. Yeah, as with every form of insurance, what you pay determines what you get. And I think that might be the part that most people do not understand. So depending on the kind of package you have, that would decide what kind of care you would get. Of course, you can with 2,000 naira have access to everything. But overall, I still think that it's a better deal than having to pay for healthcare in Nigeria out of your pocket. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Emma. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Loretta.
Your name is?
Loretta.
Loretta, thanks for calling me.
I want to suggest, or rather, let me ask, can't HMOs partner with government hospitals? Reason being that a lot of, so that if, for instance, someone that has complications, different things, going on at the same time with the body, you're able to have access to different consultants,
specialists,
unlike the private hospitals.
Yeah.
Now, going back to the capitations that have been, callers have been talking about, yes, doctors, remember, doctors will write exactly what they want you to use.
Yes.
What I do is what the doctor writes. If I'm not covered by the HMO to get it, I go back to my HMO. They don't like paying for hospital drugs. It's more expensive. So they have pharmacies that they partner with that can go and pick up drugs. So that's what I do. So if my hospital tells me that I am not covered, I can't take it, doctors will write what they want. So it is now the hospitals that will now tell you, no, this one, you can't access this because your plan is not covered for it. So I just go back to them, like, how can I pay and I won't have access to those drugs? So they end up okay, you can go and get it from so place.
Yeah.
Or you buy it and we reimburse you.
Ah, cool. So that one thing I like about what you've told me is that you dig deeper. You don't just take no for an answer. You dig.
No, I don't.
Absolutely.
I don't.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Loretta. Thank you.
I have bought, although they have not reimbursed, but I take exactly what have been
prescribed.
I advise to get.
Absolutely.
That's what I do.
I'm in love with you already. Thank you very much. I like people who don't take no for an answer. Okay, let me speak with Emmanuel Richard, who's now on the line. Hello, Emmanuel.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Where are you calling from?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
I'm calling from Gambia.
From where?
I'm calling from Gambia.
Gambia. Okay, tell me how it works. Yeah, tell me how it works in Gambia.
Okay, no, before I tell you how it works in Gambia, I used to work in Nigeria as a medical doctor.
So you ran away to Gambia,
Yeah, I actually went for some research, so it's not really, yes, but I work in a public hospital where I access NHIS and also see patients who are on the NHIS.
Okay.
Honestly, it's not working. That's the truth. Yes.
In Nigeria, you mean?
In fact, me as a doctor, Yes, in public hospital. When I see a patient on NHIS, I feel I don't feel happy because I don't have the leverage, I don't have the freedom to prescribe drug I want. Because most drugs, when you go there, it's either it's not available or it's out of stock. So, and you may not be able to give the patient the required treatment the patient requires. So you end up prescribing very, very cheap drugs, or you know what you want to prescribe, but because you know that even if they go to the pharmacy, they will not be giving that particular drug either because it's out of stock
because
or
you're a
because it's not
doctor.
entirely on the list.
Because you're a doctor, please
Yes,
clarify for me. These cheaper drugs, are they necessarily less effective?
Yes, well, they are not necessary. Well, the problem we have in Nigeria is that a lot of, okay, let me just give you an example like antibiotics. A lot of people have developed resistance against antibiotics. They have abused antibiotics in the past.
Yeah.
So they've developed resistance against some of these antibiotics. So sometimes you'll have to step up.
Okay.
You have to step up. Sometimes you have to also be guided by the sensitivity of either the blood culture or the urine culture they did in the lab.
Yeah.
So based on the culture, you want to tailor your medication towards our side, and then when they go there, they will tell them, oh, this is not an NHIS list, or it's not even it's out of stock. Okay, so your hands are tied. In fact, personally, I don't even use NHIS. That's the truth. I buy my drugs. I tell the doctor, prescribe what you want to prescribe for me. Let me just go outside and get my drugs, and I know it's going to work for me. That's what I do. But I've tried it several times, and it doesn't work.
Okay.
You understand?
All right. Thank you very much. I need to go out on a break now, but I thank you very much for calling us. If you can call back again when I return, or you can stay on the line. I'll be back in just about a minute. This is Hard Facts. My name is Wemimo Ade. When we're talking health insurance, as I brought you good news, you guys are not excited about it, though. That the government is now planning to enroll NYSC members in NHIS. So I'm asking you if NHIS works for you, if health insurance works for you or not. Join me again after the break very shortly. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. This is Hard Facts. So go on.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
universally subsidized. Then for foreigners, the disparity is wide. Like almost like times 10 or times 10 or yes, almost times 10 of what the indigenous citizens pay. So that was
so they collect money from the foreigners to subsidize for their citizens.
No, huge. For instance, now let me give you an instance. Like chest X-ray, if you want to do a radiograph, chest radiograph, for instance, the citizens pay like equivalent of 1,000 naira. Yes, but if you're a foreigner, you pay like 9,000 naira.
Whoa. All right, Emmanuel. Thank you very much. I need to wrap up now. Thank you very much for calling. Yeah, so will this work in Nigeria, for instance? If it asks foreigners, non-nationals to pay more and then we subsidize to give everybody free drugs in Nigeria. A few more comments and then I'm out to bring you business news. Alex from Mota here says, when you retire from the civil service, your name is automatically removed from NHIS. I think that is when you need it the most. I agree. Why is your name removed? The HMO gives the least form of treatment. They don't go beyond typhoid, malaria, and minor health issues. My experience. I do not agree though. Well, again, like someone said, maybe what works for all of us is different. I mean, I've had surgery done on HMOs and stuff like that. So I don't know. I work for Hospital Assist. We offer radio diagnostic services. FMC Ebute Meta, but we're not covered. Even you that work in a health facility, you're not covered by the You're asking me if it's fair. And of course it's not fair. Where those with HMO will not have high BP of paying out of pocket during emergency and will readily receive medical consultations. That alone has solved 80% of their health complications. It's a better deal to have HMO than not have it at all. You didn't tell me your name, but thank you very much. Okay, it's almost 4 p.m. Time to bring you business news. After business news, Shukudi will be here to bring you Checkpoint. So I'll be back at 5 o'clock. Bring all your complaints about your NIN at 5 o'clock because then I'll have the regional coordinator of NIMC. Their website has been down. It's affecting you getting your SIM card, getting your passport and so on. He will be joining me here at 5 p.m. on the Big Hard Facts. My name is Wemimo Ade when it's 4 p.m. Good afternoon.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria